everyone, it's me, James. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Philly sports scenes and events. And I'm going to start out my show today talking about the Portal. The Portal is a modern art installation. It's installed in different cities around the world. And it resembles like a portal in the Stargate. It is a round device with a video screen built in it and also a camera. So this way, if you're standing in front of the portal, for example, say in Philadelphia, and then people in other cities can see you on the portal, and then you can see on the video screen of the other people from other cities on the portal. So it is a good concept. It is really neat. It's a piece of modern art. It's just like the stabilizer they had at Area 15 in Las Vegas. Area 15, it's a place that features all kinds of weird modern art. And they have the thing, it's called a stabilizer. The same thing, it's a video screen and a camera, and you stand in front of it. And then it constantly changes your image, like your face and what you wear into, for example, like an astronaut or something else. Sometimes, it changes your face into a girl or some other, guys with the beard. As you can see, I was just in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, and that's what the stabilizer looks like. So anyways, the portal, it's a good concept. But for some reason, I guess a lot major cities didn't want it because they know it is a potential for problems. So it pretty much only appears in the B list, maybe even the C list cities, such as Dublin, Ireland. That's a big city, it's okay. But then they also have it in Vilnius, Lithuania. I can't even say the name of it. Lithuania and Lublin in Poland. You have never heard the name of those cities, and that's where they are. And it is no longer in Dublin, Ireland. So the story is the one they have in Dublin, Ireland. There were girls getting from the portal and lift up their shirt and showing their boobs. So it turns into pornography. And that is why I think a lot of major cities, the world-class city in the world, didn't want it. So eventually it became a problem. And then they took the portal out of Dublin and it was moved to New York City. And it was in New York City very briefly because the same thing happened. People know about what happened in Dublin. So in New York City, it's only the girls, it's not the guys. There's no guys go there, pull their pants off and show them their wieners. It's the girls that lift up their shirt. Some models, wannabe models, they want to get some publicity. So they show their boobs on the portal for other people in other parts of the world to see. So quickly, it was taken out of New York City. And then somehow Philadelphia agrees to have the portal installed in their city. First, it was installed at the Love Park. And the Philadelphians love it. People get in front of it. They wave to the camera at the people in other cities. And then people in other cities on the other side of the portal waves back. And it was neat. I did that last year when I went to a daybreak dancing event at the Love Park. And I stand in front of the portal and I can see people from other cities in other parts of the world. It was really neat. But eventually, some girl, some model wannabe, got in front of it and showed her boobs. And then that was it. They shut the portals down. The owner of the portal says it's for updates and, you know, electronic updates and things like that. But I think the city was reviewing it and they must have a problem with it because it's pornography. It's against the law. So the portal was covered up in the tarp, still sitting at the Love Park in Philadelphia, and it's not functioning. And then sometime later, it was all over the news that they found out some homeless people actually cut the cable. They had those thick cables underneath of the portal that connects to the underground power line and things like that to power the portal. And somebody cut the cables because there's copper in there and they can sell to make money. So the cable was cut, and then when they finally you know, lift off the tarp that covers the portal to check it out, and people was throwing rocks, whatever, at the screen, and the screen is completely cracked and destroyed. So after that, they were not sure where they're going to put the portal in Philadelphia, and it was through a public vote. And eventually the portal ended up at the City Hall in Philadelphia, and it's more protected there because there are, you know, more police there at the City Hall, and in the nighttime, I believe the gates are locked up. So it's better protected. So the portal ended up at the City Hall in Philadelphia, and it's still there today. You can go to the City Hall and you can walk in down there in the courtyard and you can use the portal. So anyways, that's the story of the portal in Philadelphia. And I don't know if anything else is going to happen, but it is weird and it is kind of funny. So now watch the video of the portal in Philadelphia and all the illegal acts.
So I just got the portal from New York City to Dublin shut down. I thought the people of Dublin deserved to see my 2 New York homegrown potatoes. And then this happened.
Sorry? Is it down for the night?
Most likely to be off for quite some time because we have, you know, some rules and regulations around it. Because it's very unfortunate that people are acting not in the best way, so yeah.
You guys like my potatoes?
At 10 o'clock on Tuesday night, after a brief but trying life, the portal will be sadly missed by Dubliners showing off their bums, New Yorkers showing off their boobs, Dubliners giving the middle finger, New Yorkers pretending to eat potatoes, and the rest of us who simply wanted to smile and wave. The Dublin portal is predeceased by the Millennium Clock, the elusive whitewater rafting facility and all the other fun things we ever thought we had in this city. No longer will Americans watch the green and yellow of a Dublin bus pass in front of the GPO in real time while being virtually egged. Reposing on North Earl Street from now until we all cop on and behave ourselves, or until they've gotten AI technology to blur out boobs and bums.
I don't know how long the Porto is going to stay in Philadelphia with all the problems. And like I said, that's probably why a lot of cities didn't want it. New York City tried, and Dublin in Ireland, they tried, and it's just not for them. But Philadelphia is kind of crazy. It might stay here, and rest of the Porto is installed in like the cities that nobody even knows about it. Usually things like this, it will appear in big cities around the world, like London, France, and Shanghai in China, but it's not. It's sad to say. It's, I think that the reason, another thing is that nowadays you can do like Facebook Live through the internet, or like FaceTime on the iPhone. So people can communicate with other people in other parts of the world through social media and simply just using their phone. And also on the internet, there are a lot of webcams, the live webcam, where you can see what's going on in other parts of the world away from you on the live webcam. And the Porto, there are things they can do to prevent all those illegal activities from happening. Now with the AI technology, I'm sure they can detect if somebody is, doing something illegal or showing something they're not supposed to show, and filter it out. I know that for a fact, because if you upload a video with nudity on Facebook, and immediately you'll get a response from the Facebook's computer. It says that there are nudity, or there are things that other people is not supposed to see, and it's against the community standard, and they won't post your video. So I don't know why the portal did not adopt that technology, but there are things that can be done to prevent from nudity on the portal. So anyways, that's all about the portal. And now I'm going to get to the events part of my show. So as you guys know, in each episode of my show, for the past week, I tried to attend as many interesting and exciting events as I can. And now it's the off season for football, and the only things going on, it's baseball, Major League Baseball, and there are just not a lot sports activities. So on Monday, Memorial Day, May 26th, I went to a parade in Glassboro, New Jersey, because I also do air shows, and you can check out my air show video on this YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel. This time of the year, I do a lot of air shows, and I just attend 4 air shows in multiple days in 2 weeks in New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. So please check out my air show videos on my YouTube channel. And on this Memorial Day parade in Glassboro, New Jersey, they are having the New Jersey Air National Guard, the 177th Fighter Wing, also known as the Jersey Devils. They were doing a flyover during the parade. So I went, and I was just going to make a video of the F-16 jets from the Jersey Devil Squadron flying over. But it turns out the parade was very, very interesting. They had a lot of fire trucks and also a lot of string bands. Some from Jersey, some from Philadelphia. It's like Mother's Day parade, and it was fun. So I stayed at the whole duration of the parade, and I watched the parade, and also I saw the jets flying over. Uh, it turned out to be a good event, so watch the video. it was nice. The Air Force participating in the local events like this parade and do a flyover, and they also flew over some other township in New Jersey over their Memorial Day parade or celebrations, such as I think the Egg Harbor Township and Millville, some other places. So, it was good. And then on Thursday, May 29th, I went to this restaurant grand opening. The restaurant is called Wonder. Wonder, Wonder, that's it. Wonder Restaurant. And I have noticed they opened a lots of locations. Even that same day, there was one opened the same time. There was one open in Philadelphia in Fishtown. So I looked up on the internet and I found out it is a restaurant, unlike any other traditional restaurants. This restaurant features different chefs from, like, it says about like 20 to 25 different restaurants in one. However, they don't have any really famous chefs from like on the Food Network or anything. So they had brochures in the restaurant, and I look at, and I don't know any of those chefs, but some chefs are cooking the Indian food or Asian food or American cuisine, like chicken burgers and cheeseburgers with fries. So they saw a variety of food from different restaurants that are by different chefs. So it's a good concept. And mainly they do takeout, because inside the store there are just a few tables, just like a Chinese takeout restaurant. They just have very few tables, and mainly it's for you to order through the internet, and then you go pick it up. And I also found out that somehow, because they're tied with all those chefs' restaurants, so they got $1.5 billion investment. That's why they're opening the restaurants everywhere. There's so many restaurants. The Wonder Restaurant opened around the same time, and they just start to appearing everywhere. Like I say, it's a good concept, but I don't know if they're gonna last. There's so many new restaurants, like the 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit pizzeria. You go there, you pick out the ingredients you want, and then they make the pizza right in front of you, and then they put in a big fiery oven, and that's a good concept too, but it didn't last. There were a few of them in this area, but they all closed after like a year. So I don't know if this restaurant's gonna last. But while I was there, I see a lot of people picking up the food. So maybe people like it. The grand opening was great. They cut a ribbon, and then they hand out some free stuff to the first 100 guests that attend the grand opening. So watch the short video I have, and you get an idea of what's going on there.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming. All right, let's go.
1, 2, 3. Cherry Hill! All
I thought it would be better if they had, since they're featuring 25 different chefs, restaurants, so they should have some food sampling from each one of the chef's food that they sell there. But they don't have any food tasting or anything there. And that's why, sometimes people get all this money, and then they uh, thought it was a good concept, and then they invest a lot of money into a restaurant like this, open them up everywhere, but they don't know how to operate a restaurant. At least they should have some food sampling for people to try. And if I try the food I like the food. I might even buy some that day right there, but there was no food sampling. There was nothing really going on other than the ribbon cutting. And the first 100 customer gets this Wonder Restaurant bag. And inside of it, it's just a hat. That's it. You see, W for Wonder. It actually looks kind of like Wegmans. Looks like Wegmans logo, maybe another copycat. And just a hat inside. Nothing else. So that was that. And then Friday, May 30th, I went to a very interesting pop cultural art event in Philadelphia. They featuring Star Wars art. Star Wars. I'm a big fan of it. And I think it's because if they put the Star Wars name on it, and then a lot of people, it would get a lot of people's attention, and people will go. And what it is a Star Wars and the Pop Cultural Expo. It's at Sheraton in downtown Philadelphia. So I tried to get there early, but it's really hard to find the parking in Philadelphia. So after I parked my car, I walked in there, and it was a little bit late, but it wasn't that late. And there were lots and lots of people there. I was surprised, but I know nowadays a lot of young people are into that Japanese animations, anime, and also Pokemon stuff, and the Star Wars. So there were a lot of people there lined up, waiting to go in, and it's a free event. You just have to pre-register, and you show them your registration on the phone, and then they had some free art at the door. You can pick it up. You can pick up as you enter in the room, and once you enter the room, it's just a big ballroom inside of a hotel, and they had all kinds of mainly print, paper prints of replicate of pop cultural art. I saw oversized, blown up Pokemon cards, and there were a lot of Star Wars art, and also some movie, like the cult movie, pop cultural art. And they did had some celebrity there. They had a guy that does the voice over for certain characters in the animation and cartoons. And also they had Georgie, right? This boy that wears the yellow raincoat, and he was in the movie It, right? That was the boy that got dragged into the sewage by the evil clown Pennywise. So the actor of the character Georgie was there. He's a little bit older now, but he still does. I talked to him. He still does movies, and he has a movie coming up. And he was there, meeting, greet with the fans, and it costs a lot of money. It costs maybe like $45 for an autograph, and $60 to take a selfie with him. But he was very friendly. You can approach him. He's sitting at the table, and you can approach him and talk to him. And also, he was handing out the pre-printed, the picture card that he had. If you pay for the autograph, he was signing on one of those cards, but he was also giving them out for free. So watch this short video of the Star Wars and pop cultural art event in Philadelphia.
Thank you, man. Thank you. They're located at the front of the room. Every piece of art in this room is created by a real artist. We don't allow any CGI art whatsoever. And $195 or more, you get to pick out $100 in free paper prints with that canvas. And if you guys see anything you like, pick it up off the table before it's gone, put it in the checkout register right up front. If you do buy a canvas, our guest artist in the middle room over there is actually adding paint to a Harry Potter Deathly Hallows canvas right now. So that's an example of what you will do with your canvas with an embellishment. Thanks for coming out today, guys. And just a reminder, if you see anything you like, grab it off the table before it's gone and bring it to that checkout register there in the middle front of the room when you came in. Thanks for coming out and have a great Friday. We're Philadelphia. So if you want to do that, also for you horror fans in the house, we have the actor that plays Georgie from the It movies, chapters 1 and 2, Jackson Robert Scott. He's also Bodhi and Netflix's Lock and Key. So if you guys want to meet them, you can buy an autograph, you can take a picture, whatever you want to do. Thank them for visiting their fans in the Philadelphia area. Come back, have a great rest of Friday.
That's a real expert.
So that gives you an idea of what the event looked like. And a lot of people is buying the art, and they're not cheap. You know, I see like a print of a poster, big or small, they're like $40, $60. The bigger print, it goes for like $150, $250. But a lot of people is buying the art. So here are some of the free art that I got from the event, just so you get an idea of what was there. This is one of the robot from the Star Wars movie, and the artist put the Christmas hat, and it looks like he's serving food. You know, they're just changing things around and make it look interesting. and also Baby Yoda eating an ice cream cone. Chucky, everybody loves Chucky because he's scary. And these are the photo print I got from the character Georgie in the movie It, with the thinnest red balloon right there. And this I believe is an actual shot from the movie when he was in the ring and falling down before he got dragged into the sewage by the evil clown Pennywise. And there's Pennywise and Georgie. So that's all the free art I got from the Star Wars and pop culture event in Philadelphia. And then May 31st, I went to a bank grand opening in Ben Salem, PA. And this is the Inspira Federal Credit Union in Ben Salem. They had a grand opening event. It looked good, on the Facebook event description. They had, a DJ there and free food and activity for the kids to do. It's family-friendly event. And also, other than all that stuff, they also had 92.5 XTU, Philadelphia's country radio station there, doing their ticket rate for the XTU anniversary show that features Luke Bryan. And that's a hot show this year. The concert is coming up in a few days. And if you saw in my last episode of the show, I attend a lot of this ticket run, the XTU ticket run event. And I already got enough tickets for me and my family to go to the show. And I have to tell you, this show, Luke Bryan, is one of the hottest country singer right now. And usually, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what concert it is. At the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden, New Jersey, which is right across the river from Penn's Landing area of Philadelphia. And it's a concert hall. They have seats there, but then all the way in the back, they have a huge lawn, and it can fit thousands of fans there. And those seats are called lawn seats. There really isn't any seat or chairs, but you just go there and sit on the lawn. You can bring a blanket, and it's like you go out there to picnic and sit on your blanket and watch the concert. So the lawn seats usually are cheap. They're like about anywhere from $25 to $35. They're just cheap seats because you just go there, you sit on the lawn. It's almost like standing only tickets for the ballpark or the stadium for sports. So usually the lawn seats are around $30. But for this concert, few days prior to the concert, I just checked on Ticketmaster, and the long seat tickets are going for about $176, almost $180 for the long seat tickets. So it's a hot concert, and the radio station was out there at the bank grand opening doing a 2-hour ticket run where you can win the tickets to the XTU's anniversary show. So this bank grand opening event had a little bit of everything. Free food, band, and DJ, and things for kids to do, such as the balloon artists make the balloon for the kids, and also they had artist there to draw a cartoon of you. Uh, it was a good event. You know, I got some Philadelphia water ice. You know, they come in a little cup there, and then the food was good. They had roast beef or chicken or pulled pork sandwich with coleslaws and potato salad, things like that. And then they had soda there. They had some Dunkin' Donuts food there. So it was all good. So watch the video and see what I'm talking about. All right, so the balloon artist here made me a balloon. I say it's a snake. What do you think?
Well, it could be a lot of things. Whatever your imagination says. Yeah. Maybe a spring, maybe a sliding board, or a DNA strand, or it could be a bracelet.
Oh yeah, a lot of different things. It could be a bracelet. Look, so nice. Thank you. Thank you.
People's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they hold their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see your animations for a taste of the whiskey. I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bought a cigarette, and asked me to go. And when that got I think the story just goes from there. Mitch did that project for me, and Mitch has been along the journey with me.
1513, where are you? 1513. 1513. Come on over.
I love events like this because they have a little bit of everything. So you're not bored while you're there. And especially it's a plus when they had the radio station there and doing a radio station event, especially they're handing out the free tickets to the concert. That made the event even better. And, you know, they had a couple tables set up there for the grand opening, and you can play games, and you can spin the wheel. And they also had this lockbox where if you know if you can guess the 4-digit number to the safe, to the lockbox, right, and then you open the lockbox and there's $500 in there, but I don't think anybody got the 4-digit number right. So I got some free stuff, and I win some free stuff from the games. I'll show you what I got. This is a cartoon drawing of me by the cartoon artist that was there. People tell me it looked just like me. I don't know, what do you think? And also a soft cooler bag. The things are very useful nowadays because a lot of events, they won't allow you to bring hard coolers anymore, but they still allow the soft coolers. I got a free t-shirt from playing the game. Bank Local, Bank Better. Nice t-shirt from Inspira. Some balls. Keep calm and call HR. Some Inspira beach ball and a koozie. tons of other crazy stuff. They had a lot of stuff prepared for this event, which is good. Pens, lip, lip balm, and lantern. Frisbee, and stick-it notepad. I also won a $5 Wawa gift card. So it was great. You know, it was a great event. Got some free stuff and got the free food. So that's all the events that attended in the past week. And in a few days, like I said, the Luke Bryan XTU Country Music Radio Station's concert is going to be in Camden, New Jersey, across the river from Philadelphia. And I'll for sure to make a video of that concert. I saw it says NJM Insurance Company is giving away free t-shirt, free concert t-shirt. So I'm going to get there early and I'm going to get a free concert t-shirt. And usually they have a lot of other vendors there doing like games and so you can win stuff. So I'm going to be there early and I'm just going to go there and hang out for the rest of the day. And I'll make some videos for you guys to see what a concert looked like. So now for the upcoming events. July 4th, it's coming up soon. And every year, Wawa, Welcome America, does a series of fun events before their July 4th concert and fireworks in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum. So it will start out on June 19th at the African American Museum in Philadelphia. First, they're going to do the free museum. And then at noontime, they're going to have a carnival outside with the concert stage. And they have DJ there, and they have a lot of vendors there to give away free stuff. And the most important thing is, you need a ticket to get in the front of the stage seating section for the Wawa Welcome America July 4th concert and fireworks. So at certain events such as this one, I remember last year at this event, the Juneteenth event, they were handing out a lot of concert tickets for the July 4th concert, but you got to get there early to get tickets because once the concert tickets are gone, they're gone. And on the description says Wawa's, they're going to give away Wawa's free smoothies and sweet treats from our official Italian ice partner, Rita's Water Ice, and live musical performance on the stage featuring Lady Alma, Kid Capri, DJ Drama, and Slick Rick. So, you know, they always have a good lineup, some real singers, some real celebrities at this event, and it's African American related. So, you know, it's good. And this year they're going to also have a beer garden there. They sell beer there. So that's June 19th, Wawa Welcome America's first event. And then after that, there are some key events that I go every year, and there's a good chance you can get a free concert tickets from those events also. They have a event, it's called Kitchella Music Festival, and it takes place at the Smith Memorial Playground at the Fairmount Park. And this one, it's on June 20th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. They have a lot of things for the kids to do, like the playhouse and things like that. And then also It says to enjoy mouth-watering snacks, and the evening wraps up with a kid-tastic fireworks display. So that's the Kitcheller event by Wawa Welcome America on June 20th. And then Avenue of the Arts Block Party on Saturday, June 21st, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pop-up performances, a dazzling fashion show, and that's in the fashion district of Philadelphia, which is nearby the City Hall, right on Market Street. And it's just another big block party uh, for the Wawa Welcome America. And also this year they always do some Phillies event, but this year they're going big. It's called the Philly Block Party. Whatever, during the playoff season, they will have Phillies always have this kind of block party, which is on that side street right off the Patterson Avenue, right next to the Phillies ballpark and Citizens Bank Park. And they have a concert stage set up, and usually they will have Budweiser there. It's kind of like a beer garden area. Anybody can enter there, and then they hand out Budweiser free stuff, and then they have a lot of vendors there. So for the description, it says they'll have like Philadelphia's own Hearst potato chips there, handing out potato chips, and their other vendors are going to be there, and on the stage they're featuring Go Go Gadget, which is their regular band that's always there playing, and it's a great band. I just go out there and bring my chairs and sitting from the stage and watch the crazy people dancing, and I enjoy this whole Philadelphia Phillies baseball related festival. So that's the Phillies Block Party, June 22nd, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. I hope to see you guys out there. And then Cherisher Pool Party. It's on Tuesday, June 24th, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. They'll have DJ Caesar spinning all day long. Free food, Hearst chips giveaway, and samples of Rita's Italian water ice. I've been to that event before. A couple years ago, it rained out, so they moved the event inside, and they were handing out concert tickets there too for the July 4th Wawa Welcome America concert and fireworks. And then last year, this event was scaled down, but this year they're gonna have a pool party there because in that park there's a city pool there, so I guess you can go swim, and they have a lot of things for the kids to do, and the free food sampling, and also at all this Wawa events they always hand out a lot of the 4th of July Wawa Welcome America related items, such as the Star and Spangled Wawa hat and flags, sunglasses, and all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of free items that you can gather, and then you can wear to the July 4th concert and the fireworks. So, another one. I almost forgot about this one. Wawa Hoagie Day, Thursday, June 26th, 12 p.m. at the Independence Mall. Free Wawa Shorty Hoagie, starting at noontime. People love this event. Lots of Philadelphians go there early in the morning, lined up to watch them make the Wawa Hoagie live right there at the Independence Hall. And then at 12 noon, they start to hand out the free Shorty Hoagies. But for me, I might go this year. I never wanted to go to this event because I really don't care about a small hoagie for free and you have to wait in line for a long time to get it, because I can just go to Wawa and buy a hoagie. And Wawa hoagies are good. But I might go this year just to check it out, see what else is going on there, because I'm trying to get those July 4th concert tickets. So I'm concentrating on all the Wawa Welcome America event between June 19th, all the way through to July 4th, the grand finale, the concert and the fireworks. This year, the concert features LL Cool J, and I always want to see him live, but I have never seen him in a concert before, so I'm definitely going to the concert, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's pretty much it for everything. Uh, make sure you guys watch my air show videos on this YouTube channel, and the Phillies, I guess they're doing okay right now. You know, they were winning like 9 or 10 games in a winning streak, but then they lost a couple games. So I don't know what's going on. I don't really track baseball, you know, because there's a game every day. It's unlike the Eagles or the NFL football. You know, there's only one game on Sunday. It's kind of like NASCAR race, so it's kind of exciting because all week you're waiting for the game on Sunday. It all build up to Sunday, and you have a party or you go to the tailgate party, and it's just a lot of anticipations and building up until the Sunday game. But baseball, there's a game every day, and they're not always on over the air TV for you to watch for free. So it's hard for me to watch the Phillies game, and it's hard for me to track what's going on with baseball. But the Phillies is okay, and for the Eagles, there is a event at the Cherry Hill Eagles Pro Shop that you can take a picture with the Lombardi Trophy, the Super Bowl trophy that the Eagles won. So, and that's I believe it's like June 14th to 16th or something like that. But I don't have the information, but I'll put the screenshot on the screen right now so you can see it. So there are some little bit like the Phillies block party and the Eagles Pro Shop does the Lombardi Trophy photo event. So there are a little bit of sports event going on, and that's all for now. So let's go Phillies and let's go Eagles. Go Birds! I'll see you guys on the next episode of my show. If you like it, please subscribe to it. Peace out.